Hey, this is Hot Rod at Transformers Ireland Online, doing a video review of the deluxe class animated Swindle. Everyone loves Swindle. I don't know anyone who doesn't. Swindle is a cool character. He's a little psychopath, you know. I was not, for me, animated wasn't really a big deal at first, and then as I kind of started getting a few figures, I started getting interested in some of them, and then I picked up, or rather got Lockdown for Christmas off my wife, who's a stellar woman. She's always getting me Transformers toys for birthdays and Christmas, and she got me Lockdown, and that kind of got me interested in getting them. For the most part, I don't have many Autobots, as you can see. Prowl is here in the corner of the Samurai Prowl. It's mostly Decepticons that I have and some Elite Guard Autobots. But it's the Decepticons I kind of prefer design-wise, etc. So Swindle was when I saw the design pictures of Swindle, I was desperate for a toy of him, and they did a toy of him, and it's really cool. He's a little Hummer, kind of cheap, kind of thing. He says to himself descriptively. It's Swindle's kind of colour is maybe a little bit darker. It's green more than anything else. Hey, he's not transformed right at all. Read your instructions, folks. Always read your instructions. He just ain't going for it. Screw it, you get the idea. So basically he's this kind of Humvee Jeep kind of thing, very similar kind of colours, though a little bit more green. Swindle in Generation 1 had that kind of dusty, sandy sort of colour, and then Rollbar in RID had the kind of green colour. This one is sort of a combination of the two. It's sort of desert camo, but it's slightly green as well. Running across the body. Then he's got some purple on his windows here as well. Purple windows here, these are tinted, these are painted. Along the front you've got purple translucent plastic there with purple lights again, also painted. And then yellow lights here with a black grille plate with grey side bumpers there. The tyres are black and chunky, as is the cannon. The cannon has purple on it, a lighter purple than the same one that's on the window, and he's got orange bars there in the centre or in these ribs here, and a see-through projectile. And he's got some black lines up here, which I guess are supposed to bring out the doors and windows more or something, I don't know. So that's kind of it. It is a cool vehicle mode. This does come off for transformation, but it is a cool vehicle mode when you get it transformed right, which I don't think I have here. And I'm not sure what I'm doing there, but always read the instructions, folks. Just a tip from your friendly neighbourhood Hot Rod. So we'll transform him anyway, so you can take a look and see what you think. And there we have TF animated Swindle. Swindle is definitely a really good homage to the original figure. It's actually probably more accurate than the original G1 toy was to the animation model. Yeah, it's got all the animated kind of trademarks and stuff like that. You know, it is cutesified, animated, whatever. But this one captures the character better than the Generation 1 toy ever did. He's just brimming with character. His face kind of looks like a Decepticon logo. He's got a cheeky kind of sly sort of smile going on, which I really dig. It's actually probably my favourite head mould out of the animated line, just because it really captures the character more than any other toy in that line, in my opinion. Also, he's got some kind of interesting little extra kind of features. On the back, these are the doors in car mode. So on the back, he kind of ends up having a kind of a battle kind of pack, if you like. You can slide that up and spin these little, what are supposed to be guns, around, so they're just over his shoulder, like that. And then in the middle of his abdomen is a chamber that folds down, and out pops a Gatling gun. So he can go a bit kind of Jesse Ventura on people. Slightly phallic. just because of where it's a little bit too close to the crotch. Slightly phallic. They do this every once in a while. They screw up where they position things. G1 Megatron has a penis trigger. Blaster has a rub. His Autobot signal is on, or a rub sign is on his crotch. And then Six Shot, beautiful Six Shot with a wheel on his penis. So his little cannon here has got a great little sort of thing going on with it. It can be attached to him. I'll show you in a second. But basically, when you fire the missile, you can see in there that these lines are orange. When you actually fire it, they turn purple. Let's do that again for the viewing audience. Isn't that neat? I think that's just something really cool. Little attention to detail there on the weapon even is just great. And this guy's brimming with character and attention. I mean, he looks so good. I mean, he's short, like you can see there, next to Prowl, he's quite short. But what he's lacking in height, he's making up for in kind of overall kind of mass and bulkiness, and just with little things like the midsection kind of gun there and the little backpack, which I actually prefer just to store on either side of his arms like that, so they're kind of hidden. I also really love how the arms make up the hood of the car, and they have a big Decepticon logo that splits in two when he's in robot mode. That really rocks. That gets a 2 thumbs up from me. And you know, the cannon, it slots onto either arm. I like to kind of go a bit Megatron and just stick it on the right arm here. And he's got a nice big bulky cannon there for shooting people. Possibility wise, it's pretty good. You can kind of pull off a number of poses. The arms can go in and out. They can bend at the knee and move forward, or bend at the elbow and move forward and back. And you can also rotate as well to give him the kind of standard bad guy, I've got a big weapon and you don't kind of pose. It's over prime. The actual hands can move in and out. The thumbs move in and out. Unfortunately, the fingers aren't segmented, so you can't. They're not separate. They're just one big flat piece of plastic. But you can kind of, you know, fiddle about with it there. And the legs are posable. The legs are really nice actually because they are the same translucent purple as the hands and the eyes. So, and you can do this kind of, you can actually pose him as well. And he does retain his balance really nicely. He's a great figure, absolutely great figure. My only complaint is that when I transformed him the first time, the cannon that was in here, once it was out, it kind of wouldn't close, so I had to kind of push it a bit. Now it's pushed. I don't know if something's kind of busted or what have you, but it's a bit loose when you touch on his crotch. Sorry, got kind of sidetracked there. Other than that, this is an absolute must-have figure. Swindle has only received one update outside Generation 1, and it was aside from the gazillion repaints of Bruticus, and he had an alternators, which I have, which I love, which is great. Oh god, do I love that. And this is just as good. I absolutely love this figure so much. I was delighted when I was able to get him. He was showing up on the shelves over here for a little bit, but I don't know if he still is. I haven't seen him on the shelves in a while. But then again, Smith's is really weird. You know, this guy showed up at Blazing Lockdown and then disappeared, and then we had figures who were from earlier waves show up because I don't know why. But this is a great figure, so if you can get him, epic. Go out, get him. It's a must-have, definitive purchase of the animated toy line, as are many of the Decepticons. And that's really it as far as he's concerned. I'm doing away with scores because I'm sick of giving scores, because I always end up giving everybody 5 out of 5 because at that exact moment that's my favourite toy. So the scores are gone. Yay! Big thumbs up, or to the side. Yay! And all I can do really is recommend him. He's definitely, I love him to bits, and I'm sure you will once you get him. He's just such a great toy. Okay, see you later. That has been a Hot Rod presentation, courtesy of Transformers Island Online. Take care.
You don't have to be crazy to do this, but it sure helps.